What's up guys, welcome to AB Auto. Now, we are on a hunt for the best car soap. And today we're going to be looking at Meguiars NXT Car Wash. We are going to test this soap completely. We're going to do it in the foam cannon to see if it works as a snow foam. We're going to do a classic 2-bucket wash with it to see how it works on the bodywork. And we're going to try cleaning the wheels with nothing other than this product, just to see how good it is. Before we begin though, let's take a look at how filthy my C43 currently is. Right, so let's get started by filling up the bucket with the soap. So I'm going to be using 2 caps here. Here's the first one, then one more. Now we're mixing in the water. I'm moving my hose around and tilting the bucket to help it all foam up nicely. Once your bucket's almost full, give it a nice swirl around with the end of your hose to get it all foamy and ready. Next, we're going to prepare our snow foam cannon. Here I have a standard foam cannon attachment for my Nilfisk pressure washer. It's actually a really good little attachment. It foams up just as good as the brass ones, but because it's plastic you don't have to worry about drying it out or any rust. Now I'm carefully pouring in a small amount of the soap. We're aiming for a 1.5 ratio here. I'm curious to see how this is going to foam up when we blast the car. There we go, I'm happy with that. So here's the final mix now with the added water. Here we've got that nice 1:5 ratio, so hopefully it's going to foam up really nicely. Right, so let's get started. The most important part of any wash is the rinse. So we're going to be giving the C43 a proper rinse with our pressure washer first. Always start from the top of the car and work your way down, so you push all that dirt to the ground. When using the pressure washer, make sure not to move it around the car too fast. You want to hold it and keep the pressure for a few seconds so it really has the chance to work and lift up those stubborn pieces of dirt. As long as you work with a PSI below 2000 with a wide open nozzle, this is completely safe and won't damage your paint. Most pressure washers are below 2000 PSI anyway, so you won't need to worry. When you get to the lower parts of the car, really take the time to run the pressure washer slowly across the panels. I'm holding the pressure washer here for as long as I can, watching all the surface dirt fly off with the water. Up closer you can see here that the pressure washer is doing a great job at removing any spots of raised dirt that would likely cause scratches or swell marks if not rinsed off properly. Keep working your way around each side of the car from top to bottom, pushing all the dirt down. The front part of the car is usually the dirtiest, picking up all sorts of bugs and dirt while you're driving. So make sure to take the extra time to really get the pressure washer into all those tight spaces. I like to spend a good amount of time running the pressure washer along the bottom part here. Make sure you give your wheels a really good blast too. This is going to help remove some of the dirt and baked on brake dust. A great advantage with the pressure washer is that you can really get in around those arches and blast off any dirt in those hard to reach spaces. Right, now for the fun part. Let's see how the NXT wash performs in the foam cannon. So my first impressions are great. It's a nice thick foam and it's very satisfying and fun to use. As expected though, it's not quite clinging to the car as much as one of the dedicated snow foams, but we're still getting some nice thick foam. The idea here is to use the foam as more of an assist to the washing process, as extra soap and lubrication. This is rather than a usual pre-wash which we might use snow foam for. So I think it's going to work really well here. So here I'm going over the entire car from top to bottom with a nice layer of soap ready for the next step, the 2-bucket wash. Finishing up at the back of the car here, I'm making sure to get a nice thick layer all the way across the panel. Extra soap and lubrication is really helpful on the lower parts of the car too, so I'm making sure to get some all around the rear diffuser and the exhaust tips. We managed to cover the entire car with just one small bottle using the 1.5 ratio, so that's not bad at all. Now we're on to the wash mitt stage with our NXT wash. As always, it's good to work your way down from the top of the car. Use gentle motions of left and right and up and down. Once your wash mitt starts to get dirty, just flip it over to the clean side so you can make the most of it. Here we're using the 2-bucket method, and it's a really simple process. Rinse the wash mitt in one bucket and drain it to avoid any contaminants in your main wash bucket. It's a great method to keep things clean and help prevent those scratches and swell marks. The NXT is providing some really nice lubrication here. My wash mitt is gliding over the paintwork and I'm not having to apply much pressure at all to remove the dirt. Very impressive so far. Now, normally I would always clean my wheels first, but because we're giving the NXT wash a full test, I'm actually going to leave these till the end. I want to see if this stuff is strong enough to wash the wheels 100% on its own, without any powerful separate wheel cleaners. When washing your car though, always wash your wheels first, since you're likely to have a bit of overspray on the paintwork. It just makes sense to always tackle these dirty wheels first. Another tip is to avoid washing your car in direct sunlight at the hottest parts of the day. The best time to wash your car is either in the morning or the evening, basically when the sun's at its weakest strength. I always try to leave the lowest parts of the car till last, because these are the areas most likely to have any stubborn dirt which may scratch your paintwork. Before we dry the car, I'm going to use one of my favourite products. This is a water activated sealant which works like a wax that protects your paintwork and repels water. It also makes drying the car a lot easier. I love this stuff. I will add a pop-up link at the top now for a video I made about this and how to use it. Simply mist your car, then grab your pressure washer and spray away. And now your car has a great water beading protective layer. It's so quick and easy to apply. I love it. I'm quickly working my way around the car now so I can get every panel protected, so my car will stay cleaner for longer. Now we're drying the car, a very important stage to prevent water spots. I like to use 2 towels, since you can work with them together to dry the car much quicker. There's nothing too special about the drying process, you just have to be careful and gentle so you don't cause any damage to the car. Right, now it's time to see how well NXT can clean the wheels on its own. I'm adding the soap to a fresh bucket here. I didn't expect it to foam up this much, so I got a bit wet, but it was all good fun and satisfying to watch. I'm using a much higher concentration here because I want the soap to be at its strongest to tackle my wheels. As you can see, the wheels are incredibly dirty. So here we go, let's see how it performs. I'm keeping things simple and I'm just using my wash mitt, which is actually working really well. I was surprised on how good of a job the soap alone is doing on the wheels. I could immediately see all the dirt coming off on the mitt and the silver parts of the wheels were looking nice and shiny as I worked my way around. Now let's rinse it off and see how well it's done. Wow, look at that. Considering how dirty the wheel was, it's looking amazing with such little effort. Turns out this stuff works great on your wheels too. So there we have it guys, we've just washed our whole car using just one product. Now let's take a look at the end result. So there we have it guys, that's my review of the Meguiars NXT. Overall, I was very impressed with this car wash. It did a great job over the entire car, especially the wheels. If I had to just use one product to take care of the entire exterior of my car, I do think this would be a good contender. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you found this video helpful. As always, if you did, please hit that thumbs up because it really helps me and the channel out. And if you want to see more Mercedes videos, car detailing videos, all the good stuff, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.